Well, the first thing you want to do is basically first, master your craft. You got to know what you're doing. And second of all, it's not just about being a good DJ, but it's also knowing how to network. Knowing how to talk to people the right way and showing them that you can do that kind of job. Because sadly in the industry, it's a lot about like what I said, like who you know, not exactly what you know. And there are people who can definitely help you out, but like I said, there are so many shady promoters out there who are looking for those kinds of people to rip off and be like, oh, do this set and like I'll get you somewhere down the line, and it never happens. So my advice to them is just think of it as a business, and make sure you're doing good business. Make sure you're covering yourself and make sure you're not getting involved with shady people. And coming from another city, it's really tough. I was lucky because I grew up in LA, you know what I mean? But if you're coming from a small town, you got to make sure that you link up with the right people. And if you want to learn, I mean, they have like DJ academies now that are pretty legit, and they teach you the basics. And the people that teach those kinds of things are usually DJs who have been through it all, get booked. They know they can give advice on new DJs on how to get started and who to talk to and whatnot. That's actually a really good question because it's happened. I've definitely had to adjust a few things when I'm doing events. For example, when I'm doing wedding events or events that take a long time, I don't eat the food normally provided by the venue because it's usually like really heavy food or like a heavy pasta or steak or something like that. I usually have like a power bar, banana, and then I just have like energy. I try to stay away from Red Bull. I stay away from caffeine in general, just because, like you said, caffeine addiction is really bad. I know some people that like if they don't have their caffeine in the morning, like they can't even like function the right way, because in some ways like caffeine addiction is worse than drug addiction because like when you rely on it so much, it really affects you. So I know that for me, like I just I eat really light before my sets, and then I'll just have vitamin waters, Powerades, Gatorades, and I try not to drink alcohol because that will just dehydrate you. And it's hard when people are like, let me buy you a shot, let me buy you a drink, or drink with us, and I'll put water in a shot glass and pretend I'm taking a shot with them, because you got to keep it professional. So it definitely affects a lot of people, and I know a lot of DJs that they got caught up in that lifestyle and started like using drugs to help them get by and stay up, and then they turned it around because it catches up to your body eventually. You know what I mean? You can't survive off that, and now they're eating clean, doing yoga, running, cardio, staying healthy. So it definitely affects your life down the line,
I'm glad.
especially when you're doing it like so much. Like I've been doing this for like 10 years now. So, I'm 30, so like if I didn't change my life somewhere along the line, then I probably wouldn't even be able to DJ, let alone do another job or anything like that. It depends on the artist, first of all. I mean, sometimes you'll be DJing somewhere and then you see, like E40 walk through the door or something, and then, you want to drop some of his tracks. But then you have these other artists that, might not be as known yet, or they come up to you and, they're like, hey, can you drop my track? And usually they'll hand you, my advice to them is to put your music on a USB flash drive that you're willing to give to the DJ. And, basically what we do is we plug it in, and then, we listen to it on our headphones, see if we can mix it in somewhere throughout the night. And I've had experiences where that worked out really well. Everyone was digging the song. And I've had experiences where like, oh, that doesn't really mix with what I'm trying to play, but, I'll keep it and I'll let you know next time, like if I play it or something. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who will come up and be like, hey, you want to give this track a listen. If you can mix it in tonight, that'd be cool. Like I actually did an event out in Long Beach where one of the security guys there, he was actually a rapper, and he handed me a USB, and he was like, yo, these are two of my songs. Like if you can play it sometime throughout the night, that'd be cool. I want to see how the crowd reacts. And the genre of music I was playing that night, it was perfect. I mixed it with like another Fetty Wap song, and the crowd went nuts. They loved it, and like I made his night. I mean, he was really grateful for it, and it was really good to see him see how his music affects people, you know, because that's one of the greatest things about DJing, seeing how your music or your set that night affects people. Like when at the end of the night when they tell you like, oh man, like you really made our night, it really makes our night, you know. When you're doing events, especially for me, like I'm doing private events, like rap parties and weddings and whatnot. Like you work with these wedding planners or coordinators that might not have their stuff together, and as a DJ, like you have to help the event run smoothly. So there are some times where people are not ready for the next part of the night, or you have to rearrange some stuff. So I would have to work with the planner and be like, hey, we can move this around. I've done this before. Like I think if we cut this down and then move this along, like we can save the night. And I know at the end of those nights, like the people that I worked for are really appreciative that I have that experience and that knowledge to help out their planner, even though it's not part of my main focus or my work of scope as a DJ. So they were really grateful that I could help them out with scheduling and making sure the event runs smoothly beyond just a musical point.
Thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.